Alright, so welcome back. After releasing their debut album through David Chastain's own Leviathan Records, 1987, titled The Seventh of Never, of course, over time, Leon and David Chastain were also doing some other little projects. David Chastain has CJSS and released about 2 albums through there. Leon had like Malibu Barbie and so forth. So, with that, even during this time, she was also in the band that I will talk about, and it's a solo band, but it also features someone else from another pretty well-known band, so we'll say that for this video. So, with that, here in 1988, they release their follow-up album to The Seventh of Never, titled The Voice of the Cult, which is a little thrashier than The Seventh of Never, Rule of the Waste, and The Mystery of Illusion. So, the album starts off with the title track, which is great, Live Hard, Child of Evermore, Soldier of the Flame, Evil for Evil, and of course Take Me Home, which ends the album. There really isn't a bad song on this album. There's very much a lot of good tracks, some that are a little thrashy. Even production is kind of your typical for almost even like a thrash metal album or something, you know, like that. But it's definitely good because it's a little different than the production that was, you know, that was present on like The Seventh of Never, Rule of the Wasteland, and Mystery of Illusion. But it's definitely has a lot of good drums. Drums are definitely kind of a bit of a thick sort of, you know, sound to it. Definitely a good album nonetheless. There really isn't a bad song. David Chastain just shows more of his fret work, you know, just shredding on each note. Leon just showing more of an emotion on, you know, her singing. She's really showing more of what she's really capable of. Definitely, and the sound is definitely kind of a progression from the, you know, The Seventh of Never and Rule of the Wasteland, and especially Mystery of Illusion. But while I don't think it's nearly as good as The Seventh of Never and, you know, Rule of the Wasteland, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad album. It's definitely a really good album. It's just, I really dug The Seventh of Never and Rule of the Wasteland a bit more than this, but this still is a great album nonetheless. So making this review a little more personal. Now, like I said, in the you know, the first half of this video, I said that Leon will also go on to form a kind of put a solo band together titled Leather. So with that, the guitar player that was picked for that one was not David Chastain, but was of course Mark the Shark Shelton, who was of course of Manila Road. So, and that was like, I think was released through Leviathan as well. I can't remember, Black Dragon, one of those labels. I think it was Roadrunner. Can't remember either of those 3 I am correct on. So, after this, Leon would release one more album with Chastain in 1990, titled For Those Who Dare, and after that she would leave, would record stuff with like Sledge Leather and so forth. But in 2013, Chastain comes. She comes back with them after releasing 3 albums with a different singer, of course, which is female, kind of keeping the tradition for Chastain. They have female singers, but Leon comes back, and in 2013 they released Surrender to No One, and then just recently in 2015 they released We Bleed Metal. So she's definitely going strong, and of course, like I said in my Mystery of Illusion video, she did an interview with my friend Painkiller of Forces of Steel. So I'll, with that video, I will definitely post the link to that interview. So, with that being said, if you have heard The Voice of the Cult, what are your thoughts? If you have any thoughts, you post your comments down below. This is Heavy Thrasher saying I am out. And I'll see you later, because for the next few videos, we're going to be talking about another pretty well-known U.S. power metal band, and one that gets talked about quite a bit, and are going to be releasing a new album this year. So, I'll see you later.